Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FNMA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And after today's price movement, the chart becomes a little bit trickier from a presentation standpoint because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader, for example, and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 15 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart looks pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, yeah, I get it. The price did indeed pull back from its highs, but from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. So that is how, and that is why, I would still call all of this bullish, because as you'll see here, things are still okay. So with that being said, if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trading type perspective going into it. So first thing first, I want to do a little house cleaning, get rid of these lines here. Sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant, and I don't want to have annotations everywhere and cause clutter and confusion. So let's keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about from a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So $1.57 was that level of support, but now that the price is below it, this would be considered that near-term level of resistance. And I'm not going to call it like a must break tomorrow or anything like that, but yeah, definitely the sooner the price can not only break up above $1.57, but then stay up above it, that would certainly be the preferable situation. So again, not like it has to happen tomorrow or anything, but sooner the price can get back above $1.57, that would just essentially put the chart back on the trajectory that it's been on. Now, as far as levels of support and why I would still call this overall chart bullish is in regards to this level down here at $1.48. Now, I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that this is where the price is headed, but I'm just trying to prove a point about the grand scheme of things. So let's say the price pulls back here, bounces around, and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have from a big picture point of view? Well, you'd have a set of lows there. You'd have that set of lows there. You'd have lows there. You'd have lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, then the big picture point of view, the stair steps are still very clearly going in the upwards direction. So yeah, I get it that today the price is pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. When you look at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build that higher base, and that's the name of the game. So going forward, let's see if the bulls can chip away and build that higher low or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.